I think that's a good point that you mentioned. So, I'm still on Clutch Mag, and the title of this is that students reenact Chris Brown beating Rihanna in blackface at pep rally. So, there's this high school in New York, Waverly High School, where these three white students plan to perform the parody, which was approved by the high school staff. So, if you guys don't know what blackface is, it's historically it's one of the um, entertainment, so to speak, of white people kind of like painting their faces black and imitating African Americans in a very exaggerated, very hyper, stereotypical way at those times. So it was more of the, the savage kind of thing, or the clumsy, or the former slave type, sessions and presentations of African American culture. So these individuals got approval from the high school, and yeah.
So who was the administrator at this high school? I would like to speak to this person.
It doesn't even say.
Like
it doesn't give, and I mean, this is just Clutch Mag is more, from what I've read, it's more blog form. They kind of, look at news events and whatnot, and they comment on them, but it's more in blog form. So definitely, if you have any questions about it, definitely check these sources first. We're just kind of just, you know, opposing, kind of presenting our opinions of these pieces as well.
I would have to say that from my experience working with administrators in different school systems and even working with like lower level administrators, I had a building director that told me that a fried chicken in spades program in a residence hall was racist and she wouldn't allow it to happen. So allowing someone to put on blackface in front of an entire school as a part of a skit that does not talk about like history where blackface was used, but as a parody in something, from pop culture, such as a Chris Brown and Rihanna situation, is a little inappropriate, to say the least.
I definitely agree. Like, so I don't know if I would go as far as say it's racist or sexist. Like many, it's a half and half. Like the school, there are many people that saying it's racist. I think it's inconsiderate because I think to make a parody, which is this is suggesting to make a parody of someone being physically abused, domestically abused. That's what it is. I think that's a little insensitive.
I am. I have personal feelings about the Chris Brown Rihanna situation that I'm going to set aside
Yeah.
and say that if this is being considered domestic abuse,
Hmm.
then making light of that in front of a school system is inappropriate. First. Secondly, this is a situation that's been handled. They've gotten over it. They're back together. They're doing what
Yeah,
they do.
friends and stuff now.
They're doing what they do, and I really think that we should kind of stop trying to live vicariously through other people. Like their situation is their situation. There's so much more that should and could be going on in high schools these days than making fun of Chris Brown and Rihanna and putting on blackface.
Like financial management classes, like teaching your kids how to manage their money. That's very important.
Or teaching them how to get into college.
Yeah, that's important. That's definitely important.
Like,
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
the school
rally.
needs to make sure that these students are ready to go into college. Like, I don't want to hear that this is one of the schools that's not making AYP because that's going to upset me.
What I'm thinking about is, your pet rally must be your teams must be very horrible at your pet rally for you to have to reenact the physical assault.
I'm saying, unless you're talking about the other team gonna get Chris Brown,
Yeah,
then I don't know.
They should have just brought the bus driver out. Like they could have reenacted. I would have been down for the bus driver bit, but
I would have, but still not in blackface.
Yeah, keep it in your color, folks. You can put a shirt on that says "I am Chris Brown," whatever.
You can.
And it doesn't.
I mean, you can get the tattoos. if you see fit.
You gonna dye your hair blonde. I mean, half of
But,
it.
yeah.
It's kind of easy anyway.
But don't blackface.
But yeah,
Not a good look.
So on that note, we're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna come back with some more interesting news from the nation and around the world, and hopefully, we'll have another candidate come in so we can see if we can actually get a president or not. But this is the Love Below 91.9, The Buzz.
Blackface?
They call it brown face, so.
I don't give a rat's behind what you call it.
So, appreciate you for tuning in, Lola Boo. We were supposed to be doing our presidential debates today, but we kind of took a different route because most of our candidates aren't here. So we were just talking about when you came in, students reenacted to the Chris Brown beating Rihanna. I think you may have heard it. Waverly High School in New York had 3 people reenact these are white students.
Who was the third person? Were they a bystander?
I don't know. Like,
were they supposed to be stopping the physical abuse?
I don't know. I'm good. But they dressed up in, brown coloring and imitated and reenacted the Chris Brown and Rihanna beating. And some people from the school are saying it's racist and sexist, and some like, it's not.
I think I really am going to have to go to this session on campus to talk about the double standard and women.
Mention that when we get back.
Yeah, because honestly speaking, if you felt the need to put your hands on a man, I don't think he should be wrong.
But they got
for getting back with you, like that's.
I call it self-defense. That's what I look at it.
I mean,
there we go. Art of Malice. Dang, I was looking for this. It's one of my websites I look at.
But like, I don't know. There's a limit to self-defense. Like, if somebody pushes you, whooping their tail is not necessarily self-defense.
Right.
Now, if you get hit and you hit somebody back, at the point where they stop hitting you, you should stop. Like that's the end of that.
Yeah, like I even watched I just read an article for class, and it was talking about how birds were induced to aggress when they were when their food was stopped. So they were given food, and then extinction happened, and how they aggressed against another pigeon. But what they found was that the pigeons were more likely to attack. Well, let me describe the experiment first. It was in a box.
That's just okay.
Okay. But she texted me too, so it's like, oh.
She was texting me, and then she was like, well, Lola booed me, by the way, and I was like, oh, okay.
Well, shut up. Appreciate it. And Sunshine B too.
What up, girl?
But we need you to come up here, Jessica, to be a candidate for real though.
Like her.
Straight up. We got a whole nother hour and a half.
Wait, Jessica might beat me though.
I mean, she don't even really.
She gonna pull out that sarcasm.
She might.
And then I'm gonna be like,
but women, they say women rule the world. And you would disagree, so.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
But yeah, like I said, the box is created. Mm-hmm. They have a bird on this side. They have a key packing thing at the top, and then a food dispensing thing at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
They reinforce the key packs and whatnot. But after a while, they stop. On the other side of it, this little, I would say, divider, mm-hmm. so to speak. And the other side, the target bird is strapped down, so they can't move. They can kind of like do like this, but as far as like getting away, they can't. So they find out when they stop feeding the bird food, it start pecking the other bird. But it pecks the live bird, because they do 2 different experiments. One has a live bird, one has a regular stuffed bird. They attack the live bird more than the stuffed bird. And they were saying that because it, most likely, because it counted as a response. So it's just like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. You and your car on the way back to the burrow.
All right, then. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Say, yeah.
So I'm going to read this rules for my unborn son. Read some of these things.
Talking about them.
But we're going to I got some stuff about Disney.
That Melanie found the Wi-Fi. So.
Yeah, she had some backlash with comments on mixed heritage and hair growth.
What? I have to check that out.
Oh yeah, when we come back in, we're gonna talk about salt.
It's never okay to hit a woman. Somebody better stop throwing that wine. Right. How you? What her name is?
I don't know. I talk to her from time to time. I just speak to her.
She kind of cute. Sunshine B, get ready for the fair.
Man, she gonna fall asleep on the ride. That girl done been from Statesboro to Atlanta, Atlanta to San Juan, San Juan to New York, New York to Atlanta, Atlanta to Statesboro. In like 4 days. Right here, how we go. Right here, how we go. So you went up the East Coast, then you went down the East Coast. She said she's ready and she ain't gonna fall asleep. Alright, now don't be talking about you tired of sleep because I'm gonna uppercut you like a butt drop.
Lola Boo, bring your tail too. We going to the fair.
Oh, she said she'll be well rested for the fair. Oh, okay.
Who said that?
Just.
That's all right. That's what we talking about right now.
I guess we're gonna do this debate thing next week.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll get it done.
These motherfuckers just make me mad.
Don't be like that. Don't be like that.